See how Carol found the courage to leave her small town and seek a better life in the big city. The inspiring phrase, "Life is a garden, dig it," can be found in the coloring book, Colorful Wordplay No. 1, a playful coloring book. Carol grew up in a small town in the countryside, surrounded by wheat fields and green forests. She always dreamed of living in the big city, where she could find new opportunities and explore the world. When she turned 18, Carol decided it was time to make that change. She said goodbye to her parents and friends, took her few savings, and headed to the city. Upon arriving there, Carol realized that the city was very different from what she had imagined. It was noisy, crowded, and chaotic. Moreover, she had no friends or family nearby, and needed to find a job to survive. Carol spent some time looking for a job, but no place seemed interested in hiring her. She felt discouraged, and began to question whether the decision to leave her hometown had been a mistake. But she decided not to give up. Finally, Carol got a job at a clothing store. The salary wasn't much, but it was enough to pay for a small apartment and buy food. She worked long hours, and often came home exhausted, but still maintained a positive attitude. Carol met new people, made friends, and began to feel more comfortable in the big city. She worked hard at her job and was soon promoted. With all the work to keep her career going, Carol didn't have time to think about love. But one day, while on her way to work, she bumped into a man who was lost in the city. She offered to help, they ended up talking, and arranged to meet again. Through subsequent meetings, they got to know each other better, and found they had many things in common. Over time, what began as a simple friendship evolved into something deeper, and they fell in love. The young couple started a life of love and success, always supporting each other in their dreams and goals. Carol continued to face challenges along the way, such as dealing with difficult clients and personal problems. But she always faced them with courage and perseverance. Eventually, she saved enough money to open her own clothing store, and became a successful entrepreneur. In the end, Carol looked back on her journey, and realized that, though it had been difficult, it was worth it. She found love and success in the big city, and built a life that made her happy.